Well, this afternoon, Maggie Murdaugh's sister took the stand, compelling testimony as the state witness, a witness for the state in this double murder trial of Alec Murdaugh. She recounted the night that her sister and nephew were killed.
Nick Neville is outside the Colleton County Courthouse with that powerful testimony this afternoon. Walk us through, Nick, some of the key takeaways from today.
Yes, Dondi and Judy. So Marion Proctor began by telling jurors really who Maggie was. She says that she was a sweet person, kind of a free spirit. She also said that her sons, Buster and Paul, were her whole world. And she became emotional when she described her final conversation with her sister from the day that she was murdered. Proctor says Maggie called her around 4 p.m. that day and told her Alec had wanted her to come home to Moselle to visit his ailing father.
You encouraged her to go to Moselle?
I did.
Was that the last time you talked to her?
Yes.
Proctor says Alec Murdaugh told her he didn't know who committed the murders.
But he felt like whoever did it had thought about it for a really long time.
She testifies that in the weeks after the killings, Alec mentioned to her that his #1 goal was to clear Paul Murdaugh's name in the 2019 fatal boat crash lawsuit.
And I thought that was so strange because my #1 goal was to find out who killed my sister and Paul. I don't know how he could have thought about anything else.
Proctor further testified that Alec Murdaugh didn't seem to be concerned about finding the killer. She felt like he and his son Buster needed protection and says her family was living in fear. But she says,
Alec didn't seem to be afraid.
Now, on cross-examination of Proctor, defense attorney Jim Griffin seemed to assert that Alec Murdaugh was living in fear after the killings because he was carrying a gun, but Proctor doubled down, saying that it appeared to her, at least, that he was not living in fear. Reporting in Walterboro, Nick Neville, WIS News 10.
All right, Nick, thank you for that update. Earlier today, Murdaugh defense attorney Dick Harpootlian challenged the findings of the forensic pathologist who conducted the autopsies and proposed alternate theories as to how Paul Murdaugh died. Dr. Reimer did not budge, though, standing firm and even pushing back and correcting Harpootlian's assertions.